So it's been a while since I've done an unboxing on the channel, and today I have a brand new product that was just released or announced a few weeks ago at CES 2026. This is the AWOL Vision Aetherion 4K triple laser ultra short throw projector. Let's unbox. All right, let's get this thing unboxed. So, as I stated, this is a brand new product. I'm super excited to get this on the channel to review for you guys. This is brand new, just announced a few weeks ago. So this is the Aetherion Max, as it says here. And on the front, you can see it works with Alexa, works with Google Home, and works with Apple Home. So let's get this thing unboxed. Okay. All right, so this thing comes well packaged, lots of foam. And what I like is that it's pretty minimal. It's got a small footprint. So if you want to take this to like a friend's house or a kid's party or something, you can just put this projector back in the box. It's got your, your handle on there, and then you can just take it around with you. Okay, we're gonna set that to the side because we have some accessories inside. Okay, so let me turn this around. Okay, so inside you have your user manual. You have a microfiber cloth. And then you have your extended warranty 1 year free card to scan this to activate your 1 year warranty. And then on the back, you have your contact card information. Inside, you get your power cord. You get your old school audio and video. I'm not sure who's still using this, but hey, I guess it's nice that they give you the option. You've got a USB-A to, looks like that's a micro, I think. Either a micro or mini USB type A to mini or micro. You've got a really nice braided USB-C cable that you have there. And then you have your remote. So on the remote, you have your Google button for speaking, your voice control. You've got your dedicated buttons. So you've got Prime Video, Disney Plus, YouTube, Netflix. You've got a free TV, and then you've got your standard buttons that you get on your remote control. And then you have an AI button. So there is the remote. Now, let's take a look at the main product. Okay, so here's the projector, and this is really cool. This is a nice little touch. You get this really nice cover on here. Pull that off. So you get this really nice cover. Nice inside. This almost feels like felt to protect the top of the projector. And then you have this kind of, this is probably like leatherette or something. Feels really nice and smooth. You got the AWOL logo, and then you got this nice little pull string here. Not a pull string, but I guess like a little pull handle to take this off. So again, if you're gonna be traveling with this, really nice touch AWOL. I really like that. This feels and looks very premium. And then here we have the brand new Aetherion projector. I really love the new chassis on this. Completely redesigned. It has this nice futuristic look. You got these angled edges. It looks like something from the future. And, with everything going with AI, it completely fits that aesthetic. The only thing is, it's a little bit, I can already see that this is going to be, this is going to have some reflections in your home theater, especially when it's like, right up against a wall or something. Good thing is it's an ultra short throw, so if you get like an ambient light rejecting screen, you probably won't have many problems. But it's still pretty reflective. So I don't know if they're going to come out with like a matte version or anything like that, but for most people, it's probably not going to be that big a deal. So on the top, you get your 4K Ultra HD triple laser immersive cinema, and you've got a nice, actually the first that I've seen on an ultra short throw, you have a nice little lens cover here for the laser. So I'm assuming once you turn that on, it's probably gonna retract. It looks like it probably retract there. And then right now I'm looking at the front. So right now you're looking at the back. So what do we get here? So we get SPDIF, you get your LAN control or LAN port, and then you have HDMI 3, so HDMI 2 eARC, HDMI 1, you get a Type C, USB Type A, AV in RS232, and then you have your power inlet. And then when we turn this around, so on the sides, you've got some vents probably for heat dissipation, maybe some speakers. And then on the front, you also get more ports, maybe some speakers and heat control. So this is a brand new product. I haven't memorized all of the specs yet. This is just gonna be an unboxing, and then I'm going to turn it on and go through like the settings, see what that looks like. And then in the future, maybe in a couple weeks, I'll do a full dedicated review. So I'm gonna pull up my phone and I'm just gonna pull up the specs here real quick. So, quick specs, 6001 native contrast ratio, anti-RBE in 3D and 2D, 4K up to 200 inches, and it's the world's first VRR ultra short throw. So that's really cool. This is the world's first VRR, so variable refresh rate. So if you're using this for gaming, you should have no issues. HDMI 2.1, so you get your 4K 120, and you know all the benefits of HDMI 2.1, including VRR. So you should have no issues with audio or video with this if you're using this with a receiver or a processor or something like that. So really cool. I'm really excited to check this out. Let's get this powered up. I'll get the screen. They did send me a 100-inch screen to use this with, so I'm gonna go get the screen, power this up, and then let's look at the settings. Okay, so I've got the Aetherion hooked up, and I am using this with a 100-inch AWOL motorized, upward motorized screen that they did send me to use with Aetherion. So let's go through the specs. So this is obviously Google TV. Everybody uses Google TV now, it seems like, but you know, you've got your standard. If you're familiar with Google TV, you know what it looks like. So I don't really have to spend much time on it. You can see it's super snappy. There's zero lag time. You know, it's Google TV. So we're not going to spend much time on that. And also, I am using this in my living room. It is 4:56, so 5 o'clock, and there is a tiny bit of ambient light, but it's not even making that much of a difference. So you get this in a dedicated blacked out home theater or space, it's just going to look even better. Okay, so if we hit settings, you've got your inputs. So you've got your inputs. Right now I don't have anything connected. This does support AirPlay. So you've got your picture. So you've got your different picture modes. So you've got standard, sports, energy saving, theater mode, filmmaker mode, which is probably the setting that you're going to want to be using this with. If you're using this with movies, vivid, back to standard. And then you've got apply picture settings, all sources, current source, or all sources. So if you change some settings, you want to apply it to all sources, adjust the standard one. So if you're on, you know, theater and you make changes, you can have it to apply the same changes to all sources or just the theater mode, whichever one you're on. Laser luminance. So you've got 0 all the way to 10. You've got enhanced black levels, so off and on, contrast, black level, dark detail, off and on. You've got your gamma, all contrast, low, medium, high, or off. You've got your brightness enhancer, so you've got off, low, high or off. HDR enhancer, off or on. You've got your color settings. So you've got color, hue, temperature. You've got warm 1, warm 2, standard, cool, warm 1. Color temperature adaptation, on or off. Color space, auto, BT709, DCI-P3, BT2020, native, auto, BT709. So we'll leave that on auto. Dynamic color enhancer. So you've got off, low, medium, and high. Okay. Clarity. So you can adjust the sharpness here. I always leave this on off. I hate sharpness on TVs. That's the first thing that I turn off. You've got smooth gradient. So you've got low, medium, or high. AI super resolution. So you've got low, medium, high, or off. Noise reduction, off or on. MPEG noise reduction, off or on. And then you've got motion enhancement film, clear, standard, smooth, off. We're gonna leave that on off. Calibration settings. So you can adjust the hue, saturation, and brightness of the 6 primary color and flesh tone. You can adjust the white balance and the gamma calibration. Okay, then you've got sound. So you've got TV sound effect. You've got your sound mode, standard, theater, sports, music, speech, late night, game mode, standard. Sound effect processing, you've got auto, Dolby Atmos, DTS Virtual X, high res, off. You've got Dolby Atmos virtualization, auto, on or off. Dolby Audio dialogue enhancement. So this is interesting. I don't think I've seen this on a short-term projector or a projector period. So you've got off or on. You've got your advanced settings. So you've got your equalizer and then balance. And then you've got your separate settings, source network, volume, lip sync, reset. You've got your eARC, so you can turn that on or off. You've got digital audio output, external speakers, HDMI audio, device guide, audio only. And then you've got your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, accessibility, all that good stuff. And then we've got some more settings. So if you go over to laser settings, you can adjust the projection mode from front ceiling, rear, or rear ceiling. Then you've got auto keystone correction, manual keystone correction, focus adjustment, eye protection. So this does support 3D. Don't have any 3D content right now. You've got 3D left and right. You can switch those. 3D to 2D. You've got your iris. So you've got iris mode off, cinema 1, cinema 2, or manual. And then you've got your low noise mode off or on.
If you want to purchase the Aetherion Max, the Aetherion Max has an MSRP of $44.99 and is available on Kickstarter for $21.99. Check my referral link in the description.
And that is pretty much it for these settings. So as I said, this is just going to be an unboxing, show you the settings, and then in a couple weeks, I'm going to do a full video review. You know, I'll put some content on, record that, see how it looks with some of the different profiles. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. Hit the like button on this video and make sure that you hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss when I drop the full review of the AWOL Aetherion. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.